Sunday is Father's Day, and in tributes to dads, here is a story from a recent Arizona Storytellers night. This is our partnership with the Arizona Republic, and here is the series creator, Megan Finnerty.
When Dennis's wife Janine was pregnant with their twin girls, Sammy and Ashton, the doctor said they were miracle babies. These identical twins were developing in the same amniotic sac, which was as rare as it was risky. They were born 8 weeks early and could fit in the palms of Dennis's hands. After the girls were born, Dennis dreamed of the women they would become and dancing with them at their weddings. But after they graduated high school, the twins made an announcement. Ashton and Dennis share their story.
And we get a text from Ashton that says something to the effect of, "Hey, Mom, wanted to let you and Dad know we're into girls." And we're like, did our twins just come out as lesbians to us on text? And Janine types back, "Both of you?" And Ashton says, yeah, duh, we're identical twins. And so began this left-hand turn, this kind of radical departure from the path that we'd imagined for us as a family. For the two of us, the whole daddy-daughter thing was eventually going to change.
So we fast forward to college, and I have everything that my kid self would have dreamed of having. I have a serious relationship with a beautiful woman, but I still am somehow severely unhappy, and I can't figure out what else is missing. And then I meet this young transgender woman named Gabby who went to my college. And one day we're talking, and she says something like, "My dysphoria is really bad today." And so naturally I said, what's dysphoria? What are you talking about? And she said that it was when the roles and expectations of your gender just don't fit you, but yet that you also are really deeply uncomfortable with the way that your body fits in that category, and that if you could do something to change it, you would. So suddenly I had this word that kind of gave me this opening.
Meanwhile, Ashton is writing these papers in college and sending them to us to proofread about how gender is a spectrum and a continuum and not the binary that society is thrusting on us. And the pieces are starting to come together. And one night I remember turning to Janine and saying something like, honey, we should probably brace ourselves for the possibility that he's going to come out again, this time as a man.
So after a while, I was just positive that I had to do this, that I had to come out as a transgender man to my family. So I was in college at the time, and I started seeing this amazing gender therapist. And that's not for everybody, but for me, it was a perfect choice. So I'm seeing this gender therapist, and we decide together that when I go home for Christmas break, I should talk to my parents. But I should wait till after Christmas so that it doesn't make the holidays more stressful. And you're all laughing because you have stressful holidays. First thing in the morning, day after Christmas, I head into the living room, sit across from my parents on the couch, and they're both drinking their morning coffee unsuspecting. And I say, "So, guys, I've decided to transition."
There it is, the left-hand turn, the second left-hand turn away from this path that we'd imagined for our family. And honestly, I don't remember what we talked about on the couch in the living room that day, but what I do remember is what we were thinking. And we were thrilled that he had the courage and the vulnerability and frankly, the trust in us to take this burden finally off his shoulders and lay it at our feet. In return for having that gift, we were determined to make sure he knew that we loved him, that we supported him, that we got it, that this was really who he was, and that he would no longer have to carry this burden by himself because we were going to be there walking with him every step of the way.
So we've had plenty of ups and downs together, and my dad can attest to that as well. I've been really pretty lucky and privileged to have the financial security and the family support enough to align my body with my soul, with my mind. And through coming out as trans, I've been welcomed into this incredible community of transgender people really all over the world who've shown me so much about the hard work that goes into self-acceptance and what it looks like just to live your truth no matter what.
Okay, we can't beat that, but there were also ups and downs for Mom and Dad. So we had to retrain ourselves after 22 years of building muscle memory around referring to Ashton as she and her and hers. And as Ashton likes to say, replace the pronouns with bronouns. But that was easy compared to just the challenge of going through what was really a grieving process for us. I had to give up a daughter, but then I get this really cool new relationship with Ashton as father and son. I get to see this guy go from pre-transition Ashton, who was just a bundle of stress, to see post-transition Ashton, who is alive and joyful and just weightlessly living into who he truly is. So when this miracle baby was born and assigned as a female, I conjured up this dream of the woman that she was going to grow up into. And you know what? That dream hasn't changed. I mean, the pronouns are different, the hair is different, the clothes are different, but it is the same dream. And neither Janine nor I could be any prouder of who he's become. And on his part, it took unfathomable courage to be who he is. But for us as parents, all it took was what every parent has the capacity to give, which is unconditional love, unconditional support, and the willingness, like when life gives you a left-hand turn, just to roll with it and repaint your dreams and write a new future story for how you envision your family. Although, for the record, I still plan on dancing with him in his wedding.
And I think we're probably going to be wearing the same outfit on that day, too.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ashton and Dennis Skinner live in Phoenix. Join us for our next night of live storytelling, Wednesday, June 28th at the Crescent Ballroom. To learn more about the Arizona Storytellers Project or how to tell your own story, visit storytellersproject.com.
That's Arizona Storytellers creator Megan Finnerty, and we'll bring you more storytellers from local events on KJZZ, and you can hear more at storytellers.kjzz.org.